Can you see me? That's better. Lighting is key. Okay. So I actually did get an email about some stuff to talk on, so that's awesome. It's gonna be what my next video is. But today I actually wanted to make a video about something that happened yesterday. I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and we were just at a park talking and stuff, and this little kid comes up to us, and he said he was like 5.5, and he was a cute little kid, and he was like just talking at us, and I decided to have a conversation with him, and it was, my hair is a mess. It was really funny because I asked him, he's like, I'm gonna be 6 soon. I said, well, what's gonna happen when you turn 6? He replied with, I'm going into kindergarten. And I said, man, I miss kindergarten. All you do is play with blocks and like play duck duck goose, and it's easy. Which all of school is like that. Like there's no social obligations at all. It's just you play around. It's kind of just like social training, like learning not to bite people. Is pretty much what kindergarten is. But I didn't say all of that. All I said is it was really fun. You just like play with blocks the whole time. And he's like, oh yeah, blocks, like Minecraft, right? And I just kind of look at him like, this guy's 5, and he's comparing playing with blocks to a video game. And then he goes on to say, I used to play Minecraft all the time on my iPhone, but then I lost it. So now I only have my iPad, and play Minecraft on that sometimes, but I like to watch YouTube videos. But my dad blocked YouTube because I learned how to cuss on YouTube, and I'm just like, dude, you're 5.5 and you've already learned how to cuss? I didn't learn how to cuss till like 7th, 8th grade. What is this? What is the next generation? Like, okay, where is my phone? Damn it. My phone is somewhere. Anyways, I don't even have a smartphone. I have, like, a cheap $5 burner phone that, like, does very basic calling and texting, and the calling doesn't even work. The speaker is so cheap that it's like, you know when you put 2 phones next to each other and they start making that loud squawking sound? That's what my phone sounds like normally. So I always have to use like, it's not Bluetooth accessible, so I have to use a pair of headphones with a microphone for it to actually work properly. Or actually be able to hear what the other person is saying, or understand what the other person is saying. Regardless, like, this kid is like 5, and he had an iPhone before he lost it. He's probably gonna get a new one. And he still has an iPad, which he learned how to cuss on, because the parents were not smart enough to set up, like, parental restrictions. Actually, they gave their kid an iPhone and a tablet. He's 5. No 5-year-old needs an iPhone and a tablet. Like, when I was that age, what I did, I played with magnets. Magnets were, I would, like, build these huge towers of magnetness, and, like, I made a triangle, and I, like, made these, like, a group of triangles, and this is the coolest thing ever. A bunch of triangles. like, there was one time where I made so many triangles that I turned into a ball of triangles. That was really cool, except since, like, it didn't stay together very well. I had to, like, hold it up, but if I let go, it just kind of collapsed on itself. Like, that's what I did with it. I so did stuff like, the first time after I watched Aladdin, I got a blanket for my room, and I pretended it was my flying carpet, and I got to the top of the stairs, and just went for it. And, like, I, I, like, kind of, like, managed to slide down a few stairs on the blanket, and then it was no more. I was like, head, back, face, arm, no! Just get to the bottom and, like, roll into the wall. I'm like, Mommy! Mommy! I'm broken! That was my childhood. Like, I did stuff. And the next generation is just, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, technology's great. I love technology. I love innovation. I love all of that stuff. But I also, like, physical skills. Like, you can be the smartest guy in the world, but if you don't have, if you're not healthy, what does it matter? You're throwing your brain away. And, also, like, the way the food industry works now, where everything's so mass-produced, like, don't get me wrong, I love meat and love bacon and all that stuff, but I don't eat it all the time, because, like, people that heavily eat meat, there's this thing called cholesterol, which is a fat that is actually good and helps your body function, but your body naturally produces it. So when you get a whole bunch of extra cholesterol from fatty foods and meats, and those enzymes, what they do is they'll stick to the walls of your veins and arteries, clogging them up, and that leads to stroke, heart disease, heart attack, all these vascular issues that could be avoided by just, like, simple dieting stuff. Instead of having chicken fried steak, maybe have a salad with, like, a little bit of bacon. Like, BLT salads, so good. So good. But it's just basic stuff like that. I mean, meat is good, but, like, personally I'm not vegetarian because I like the taste of meat too much, so I couldn't completely give it up, but I don't need it all the time. And the biggest question, I have friends that are vegetarian and vegan, the biggest question is, how do you get your protein? Only protein comes from meat. No, like, beans alone, like, one of the most common foods, has more protein than most meats. Like, most beans have, like, 3 times more protein by pound than meat does, because meat, though it does have protein, has a bunch of other stuff that's not protein. It's also stuff like protein powders. And vegetarianism or pescatarianism, probably, like, the best diet anyone could ever be on, because, so, someone that eats meat avidly or regularly, they're raising their chance of heart disease by 50%. Someone that is vegetarian or pescatarian, that drops down to 14%, I believe, and then veganism is 3%. Maybe pescatarian is 17. Anyways, like, that's a large difference. Out of the billions of ways you could die, it's 50-50 that you die from heart disease if you eat meat. I'm not saying I'll convert vegetarianism right now, but it's been 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going long. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand on stuff. I have a few questions that I'm gonna answer, but ask me more. I know I get it. I've gotten like 4 views, so something. Anyways, thanks for those of you that still watch my videos. Not sure what I'm thanking, because I don't make any money off of this. Just do it, for entertainment, I guess. Before I go, I am making another escape video in the near future. It's going on Adam's channel. It's Moohat TV, I believe. We're also thinking about starting up another channel, because both of us now longboard, and I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so I'm gonna have some fun with that. That's a maybe. It's a maybe. Just see what people think. Anyways, thank you for watching.